So I'm just going to recap to see if I got everything straight here. You guys are frazzled but contented. Things are starting. Some of the guys are tired but contented. And some of the guys are starting to move back into the guide realm. Mm-hmm. It's about 50% complete now. But it's building. Right now it's doing a lot of it just naturally.
Well, the 50% is in flux?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It might drop a bit or then go back up like that?
It changes. And
so that's an estimate?
It's an yes, I get it. I'm not an exacting person. So in the 50-ish range, it's about halfway-ish there. But it's down at the point where
it just dropped to about 30% just right now. So it's like, it fluxes. Still isn't stabilized yet.
I wouldn't be surprised as the guides start moving in that you have even stronger fluctuations because they will be influencing it.
Yes.
And they're like, ooh, not that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, no, we don't want that. That's not where that goes.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening.
I'll bump my toes every night.
Yeah.
No, that's just an illustration.
We get that.
I hate that color.
Yes, that's basically what's going on right now. Because when we were talking before, it wasn't 50%. They dropped down to 30% because a bunch of them moved in.
Yes. You got the basics there. They're going to come in, but they will be able to fine-tune things because things may have been a certain way for so long. Always they just sort of build off of it. Now they can choose and make choices.
Of who they are now.
Who they are now. It's like, maybe I want a big bathtub, or you know what? I never had enough room here. I always had too much room there. How about I move this there and do this that way? And I want a round bed. Those kind of things.
Yeah. Because
they're not constrained with what they had before.
Yes.
I know those were all physical things that are illustrations, but
we understand.
Yeah. Actually, not long ago, I watched it. I just watched one of it. It wasn't something I want to watch long. It was a landscaping show with a family whose house had been destroyed in a tornado. And the landscapers were doing things, and the people would come out occasionally and say, ooh, no. So they had built a fence on the whole side of their property. And they said, oh, no. I only want the fence to go to about here because I want our front yard to look open and friendly.
Yes.
So they had to go and try to figure out how to take the fence and bring it back, cut it back and take it down. They had problems taking it down and the nail. But then they used it to I don't remember what they did. Like a bench or a raised bed garden or something with it.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with this wood that we can't return because it's already been used? It's like, well, do something else. And then they wanted to have an outdoor kitchen, and they wanted to put it in one place. It says, okay, that's really far from the indoor kitchen, so every time we go in or out, we have to walk farther. So why don't you just have the outdoor kitchen right next to the indoor kitchen? And it was like, oh, that does make sense. And so I remembered seeing how that happened, and I could see that analogy for what is going on as the guys move in.
Yes.
So, it's nothing bad.
No.
It's actually good.
Yes, they're making it more theirs and comfortable.
Yes, this is their home and they need to be comfortable to live there. And if somebody likes lots of tchotchkes, they can have them. And if somebody else is a minimalist, they can have that too. And Thor, I want Thor to have a really good fiber optics type Christmas tree. Because he says he likes Christmas, so it's like, okay.
No, he would want like a big trunk tree.
Okay, a big trunk tree. That could have Christmas year-round.
That grows in his place so it's not cut down.
Yes, that's a lovely idea. And it's going to sound bizarre as I'm going to say this. Go to Walmart and Hobby Lobby to look around and get some corny type gaudy ornaments to put all on his tree.
They're gaudy.
Gaudy. Oh, no, yes. Oh, you guys, that was a great joke.
That was Thor.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, I've never heard Uriel make a joke like that before.
No, that was Thor coming through there for a second.
I want some gaudy. And have some fun.
Yeah. Oh, I already got the Christmas tree.
Okay. Well, you need to
It was integral to my space.
But you need to have some tacky earth ornaments.
Yes.
Or not really tacky, but gaudy earth ornaments.
So rainbows and sparkles.
Yes. I like a lot of stuff that they have at Walmart, but I also really am going to be impressed by some of the stuff they have at Hobby Lobby. As far as finding varieties and different things.
Yes.
Inspiration. And you and Christy can have like fun Christmassy homecoming day, whatever you want to call it. Use Christmas inspiration for your homecoming celebration.
Yes.
Actually, you know what you could really do? Ooh, you're going to like this. There are some holidays here that they have it go over a period of time. Like they have to, I don't know how it works here, but the 12 days of Christmas, and I know Diwali has several days, and Hanukkah has several days. You can make it every year a celebration that starts when the first guides have returned and ends with a bigger party when the last guide has returned to the guide realm.
That is perfect. Okay, all the guides agree.
Yes. And the angels get to be involved with celebrating too because they worked so hard in the rebuilding. So I'd be like, yes!
It's a double round celebration.
Yes! That's gonna be so much fun. La 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 la. And you
See, that's good reason for you to have come to Earth.
Yes! There you go. If nothing else, it was just the fact that I could inspire you guys to have a really fun celebration cycle. And you guys can figure out what traditions suit you better. Because I know some will like things quieter, some will like things louder.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I mentioned to Thor that it could be like Yggdrasil.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Yggdrasil's a person.
Okay.
The world tree is a person.
Okay.
This is Thor talking.
Okay, I can tell Thor's voice.
No, but Yggdrasil is a guide.
According to traditions, Yggdrasil works a lot with the weavers. Does he?
Yes.
Has he ever talked to me and I just...
It's more of a she.
Okay. Does she talk to me and it just sounds like a... Am I so comfortable with her that I don't...
Yggdrasil was a name for one of the weavers.
Ah. So she is a weaver.
A guide weaver.
A guide weaver. Okay.
Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, it does. It makes complete sense to me.
You're a time weaver. She's the guide weaver.
She's the guide weaver. Does she and I communicate regularly? Or not?
Well, it's been a while. She connects to your bigger self.
Yes.
Not you here.
Yeah, okay. Well, see, I've had these experiences since the time for all I can remember here, of having conversations from my experience in my head. And I think that there are some conversations that I've had in my head with some people that I'm so comfortable and used to, I don't even realize there's somebody else there.
That will probably be the other weavers.
Okay, because I have these conversations all the time. But is it just me or is it somebody else? But I can't tell. So Yggdrasil is a guide weaver. Now, did she get damaged in the guide realm?
No. She's one of the ones helping with the rebuilding.
Then it's going to be fine.
Yes.
It's going to be fine.
She's a weaver.
Yes.
She sort of goes in between the two places.
Yes. Okay, I feel way more positive when you said that. Instantly, like, but you're fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
It's hard to explain.
There's just that she's not a tree.
No.
She's a person.
Yes.
She's a guide weaver. Understanding that she's a guide weaver could explain why, in tradition, it was seen as being so big and immense and like tying everything together.
Different realms together, yes.
And so the only thing they could be able to think of something that big and large, it would be like a tree.
And actually, the trees they were thinking of were the apuas.
Ah!
Because they still had a cultural memory of the apua trees.
Yes, I think there are several places that I think there's a soul memory of the apuyas.
Yes.
Because many times people and cultures will refer to large, not truly large trees.
Yeah, so the trees they were referring to were the apuas. But Yggdrasil is not
a tree.
A tree.
He's the weaver.
Yes.
Okay.
And one that works with the guide realm.
Is she the one when I do past, present, future, above, below, she's above?
She's not above.
She's not above. But when I think of the weaver thing, I have a... Never mind. It's too weavery.
Well, want to say she's in the center?
Well, that's really cool information.
Yes.
And she's about to be really busy right now.
Yeah, she's been reweaving the guide realm.
How are you doing right now?
Oh, I'm doing fine. My little scrapes and stuff were all healed a while ago.
Well, just like I had been talking in the angelic realm, a lot of the angelic realm had a lot of what we call here post-traumatic stress.
Yes.
After it happened, they were...
My stress was released very quickly. I'm not one to hold on to things. I deal with what's angering me quickly.
Yes, I was going to say, it's usually ones that aren't quick to put it all out there and that have more stress later on.
Yes.
If you quickly put out there, rawr!
Uriel is getting a lot more issues gonna have with that.
Yes. Because he's not inclined in that direction.
Yes, I am, so I released it all quickly.
All that energy is like, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. About how much longer do you think it'll be before the guide realm is...
We have no idea.
You have no idea. But they have something called Diwali in India. It's their festival of lights. And I personally think Diwali looks totally cool and fanciful with all their lights and colors and spicy foods.
Ugh. Okay, just told me about Knurdle. And that sounds wonderful.
Knurdle, okay. This is
the boiled potatoes.
Everybody should find the things that they like and play with it. And you can play with it each year as, okay, let's try this thing. I'm going to try this, and I'm going to try that. And somebody might get into like a thing, this is what I do every time. And somebody might want to do something different every time.
Hash browns. I love hash browns.
Okay. You sound like somebody who likes potatoes.
Well, the potatoes, real potatoes have a lot of flavor. Store-bought potatoes don't.
We haven't quite mastered the growing of the potatoes yet.
No, but get some heirloom potatoes and it'll be like those Cherokee purple tomatoes.
Ah, yes. Like I don't really like tomatoes, but boy, those Cherokee purple are great.